Tesla Giga Shanghai is stormed by delivery trucks as production already resumes. Indeed, this is a good news for Giga Shanghai and Tesla's bottom line. As I'm telling you this story, please like this video if you find it interesting what I'm about to tell you. So Tesla Giga Shanghai is resuming production at high speed and preparing to ship cars to customers as the plant is being stormed by delivery trucks and haulers. Rumors of production stoppage at Giga Shanghai circulated late last year at the end of December, which caught many off guard with Tesla's typical end-of-year production and delivery pushes. The automaker clarified the stoppage, indicating it was carrying out annual production line maintenance. Companies do this, you need to do some maintenance, and maybe end of the year is the best time. Workers actually were able to rest while this maintenance was performed, and I think Tesla even called it much deserved rest. Following the line upgrades and optimizations, Tesla is resuming production at full speed, according to a new video from drone operator Vuva, who has followed Giga Shanghai's production and progress for several years. I will have the link of that video in the description of this video, friends. Evidently, Tesla is ramping up manufacturing and production to resume normal levels before it takes a reportedly scheduled hiatus for the Chinese New Year from January 20 to January 31. Giga Shanghai will be operational from January 3 to January 19. According to this report, Tesla has not confirmed these dates. Now, Tesla is planning to take full advantage of the operational days in January, and it is evident from Vuva's new video, which you can see in the description of this video. While the plant is buzzing with activity as workers being manufacturing Model 3 and Model Y all-electric vehicles, what was more striking was the number of vehicle haulers placed outside the factory awaiting completed vehicles to be loaded so they can be driven to their destination. The destinations are in China, Australia, New Zealand, and so on. As a drone operator at Giga Shanghai plant since 2019, Vuva made interesting comments about the number of haulers present on the factory's campus. He said, "I was impressed by the line of haulers waiting to enter the factory outside and the neatly arranged haulers in the factory parking area. I counted about 45 haulers parked on the site, the most I've seen so far, and it was clear that Tesla has picked up the pace of its logistics." End of the quote from Vuva. Friends, Giga Shanghai does not only provide Tesla vehicles for Chinese customers. The company has routinely used the plant as an output hub for several years, feeding Model 3 units to the European market, among others. You know, Tesla Giga Berlin doesn't make Model 3s, and they're coming from Giga Shanghai to Europe. Although Tesla Giga Shanghai's quarter 4 figures were strong, the automaker suffered a decrease in wholesale units in December. Tesla China sold just 55,795 vehicles to either domestic or foreign customers, a 44% decrease compared to November 2022. Tesla will be looking for another solid year from Giga Shanghai and will be looked at as a supplemental piece to sales in Europe. The automaker experienced a step up in competition in the Chinese market in 2022, and with China boss Tom Zhu accepting a higher role within Europe and the United States, it will be an interesting year, the 2023, for the automaker's Chinese plant. So we're going to look that closely. Subscribe to our channel if you would like to know more about us, and ring the bell so you don't miss our coverage. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any comments, concerns, or questions, please tell me in the comment section below. What do you expect from Giga Shanghai in 2023? By the way, did you know that Tesla in 2022, Tesla Giga Shanghai increased its contribution to the company's sales by 48% compared to 2021. Last year, the Shanghai factory delivered 54% of all vehicles produced by Tesla. And when the China factory was announced, people came out and said it was a huge mistake. Elon proved them wrong again. Well done, Tesla Shanghai. I think it's super impressive. Do you agree with that? Tesla Shanghai factory delivered about 710,000 vehicles in 2022. The company said on Thursday today. Model Y deliveries top 450,000 units and Model 3 deliveries top 250,000, the report said. In 2022, from Shanghai alone, this result reflects an increase of 48% compared to 2021, which is a strong result highlighting the significant increase in production capacity. Tesla reported that in 2022 it delivered almost 1,314,000 cars, which means 54% of all deliveries of cars made at Giga Shanghai alone. In 2023, the role of Giga Shanghai in deliveries may decline as Giga Berlin and Giga Texas began to contribute more significantly to the number of vehicles produced. On the other hand, tomorrow Tesla may announce another vehicle, and in 9 months it will start producing another Gigafactory. China was chosen as the first Tesla factory outside the United States for a reason. The country has the largest automotive market in the world, and the hard work of its people gives great advantages in production of electric vehicles. Giga Shanghai is known for how quickly it was built. That's why I mentioned, I think it was 9 months. In fact, only 10 months passed from laying the foundation to the start of the test production. I'm not aware of any factory of this magnitude in history being constructed in such a short time period of time, said Tesla CEO Elon Musk about Giga Shanghai. Of course, this was due to significant support from the Chinese government, something that Tesla does not have, according to some reports, at home. I don't know. Do you agree with that? I don't know what to say about that. The original goal of the factory was to produce 250,000 vehicles per year. Test production began at the end of 2019, starting Tesla's success story in China. The whole world has witnessed how quickly the manufacturing team in China is ramping up production, which has become a source of admiration. They set a really high bar and became a role model for the entire automotive industry, not only for Tesla's other gigafactories. By the way, on another note, recent data posted by the United Kingdom's Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, it's called SMMT, has revealed something quite extraordinary. While Tesla seems to be facing challenges in China, the electric vehicle maker's two best-selling vehicles, the Model Y crossover and Model 3 sedan, are still dominating their respective segments in some countries abroad. In December 2022, for example, the Tesla Model Y was listed by SMMT, United Kingdom's Automotive Society, as the UK's #1 best-selling vehicle with sales of 10,664 units. Following the Model Y was its sedan sibling, the Model 3, which was listed with sales of 5,704 cars. It should be noted that the two electric cars from Tesla dominated the UK's auto market in December, and it was not even close. Following the Model 3, in third place was the Nissan Qashqai, which had 3,506 sales in December. It should be noted that the Qashqai is a far more affordable vehicle than both the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y, which made the two all-electric vehicles' performance in the United Kingdom auto market last month even more impressive. So friends, what do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts. And it's very notable was the Model Y's presence in the UK also marked that it actually made it to the country's overall best-selling vehicle list for the full year. Over 2022, the Model Y sold a total of 35,551 units in the UK, making it the country's third best-selling vehicle for the entire year. The Model Y was also only beaten by the Vauxhall Corsa, which sold a total of 35,910 units. So let me know your thoughts. All this good news coming from Tesla these days. This is Armen Harayan. Give me a thumbs up, please, if you found this report helpful and useful. Share in social media, tweet it out, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're here a new time, first time, please subscribe to this channel so we can stay in touch, and ring the bell so you don't miss my next coverage, as I'm going to bring you more updates about Tesla and electric vehicle news in general.